So MyAngels is, in a way, this one field, but you can see it. It's not like you have to imagine it. You can see it and you can feel it by using MyAngels every day. Let's go to the second function. It's a big one also. Function in MyAngels about good thoughts. What do good thoughts represent to you? In general, let's say, and then we'll go in particular.
Good thoughts, just to go for a second to your previous question, activate those neurons into the network.
They are activated, they are like 24/7 active.
Nonsense. What I mean activating is like they are becoming more and more powerful.
Yeah, sure.
It's like imagine a spider web that it's every time there is a good intention sent, that is on, the switch is on, but is doing choop, choop, and that is getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. So that is a good thought. Every time I think of somebody with compassion and love, and I see something that is not aligned the right way for someone, or I sense that someone needs something, you send them a good thought. A good thought is an intention from the heart. It's compassion. A good thought has a high vibration, and we go back to becoming, transforming, and becoming a being of light and having light into our life. It's like going, once that you access good thoughts, good emotions, and the availability of more light in my life, it's like you go into a room that is dark, and you light a candle, and the candle becomes bigger, and then you have a lamp, and then you have a shade, and then you have a beautiful chandelier, and you admire it, and the crystal is shining, and the more light it is, the more shining it is. The same thing with the good thoughts. The more I bring good thoughts, it's not only that I offer you good thoughts.
It's a good training for you also.
Yeah, because as we said, in giving is receiving. It's like the more I give, I receive. People say sometimes when they are sad, they are upset, they are overcome, it's so much of trauma going in their life. They say, I don't have time for this. I need to take care of myself. And they go inside and they forget that
it's a mistake, right?
It's a mistake. Going inside is like I'm going into the dark side of my soul and in sadness, and takes me in a different place. It's just abandoning myself into and trusting that the energy and the beings of light, my angels, the kindness of the people. There is kindness in the people, and sometimes we forget this during these times that we live, that it's only war and depression, but it's not. People are having good thoughts and sending good thoughts. It's actually helping us to come out of that type of depression sometimes.
These good thoughts are in different parts of the world as blessings, and they are very important in, let's say, all major religions in the world. In some of them, in Asia mostly, these blessings are the most important, let's say, element of in the life of persons. Of receiving blessings is very important. This kind of good thoughts that we are sending and receiving here can be seen as blessings, actually. Because there are large number of users, obviously they are almost strangers, right? They do not know each other. And it is important to understand that you don't have to know, as you said before, we are energy. It is not important to know the other person to send a good thought or light or let's say an angel, because we are all connected in this one field, And on MyAngels, it's not possible to harm somebody. So it's not offensive to send or receive, as I said, light or good thoughts. So let's try to see the other users as ourselves, more or less, and send these blessings from our heart, despite the fact that we don't know them. It's not important. Maybe we can, let's say, elaborate a little bit about this, the importance of knowing or not knowing somebody to help him in this spiritual, in his or her spiritual journey.
Very interesting.
Because for sure, all the time you have a lot of workshops and you don't know them and they do not know each other.
Yes. It's very interesting because there is one workshop in particular that I'm doing about the opening of the heart, and I have to tell you, there are people that most of the time they don't know each other. Maybe they know 2-3 people, they know among themselves, and the rest they don't know. And after this second day of workshop, where we do something very special, where they do an exercise in groups, and they become like a small family. They role play.
After 1 day.
After 1 day. The second day they do this. And it's a role play as a family group, and they do work exactly on this. They offer healing and love to each other, and they take turns. And is one person is the center, and the others, 5-6 people, depends how many they are in the group, they all offer good thoughts, support, and love. And they don't know each other. They never met.
So it's possible, right?
It's possible. After this exercise, you should see them at the end of the day. They're hugging, they're holding, my brother, my sister, whatever they felt. The energy is intense. And this is because why? We are, all of us, we are a spirit. We are told by, it doesn't matter what religion, and we are, a spirit came into a body to have this human experience. And we forgot, as we said, that we come from one creation. We are all in the end brothers or sisters, and it's only in our mind that we are different races, different cultures, different continents, different colors of skin. We are the same. We are having just an experience. So when we connect to a heart level, beyond the mental programming, so to speak, the collective of mental collective of the planet, we connect into that heart emotion, and we find that we are all the same, beyond the borders, beyond anything. So that's why I'm saying it's important to recognize that, to allow yourself to feel and to share.
So you already tested on this, let's say, theory, and after 1 day you notice that everybody's like
exactly.
Lifetime
and in doing this with MyAngels is maintaining that type of energy constantly. And we were talking earlier about you know, connecting new neural paths by practicing every day for 21 days. Imagine what happens if you practice 21 days on your application. And then you wake up after a month, and the first thing you do, instead of watching depressing news on TV, you go and you open your application and you see, let me see what Sorin is doing anymore, and
actually,
sending him
we
light.
have a lot of feedback. I mean, a lot of feedback from people telling us that the first thing they are doing in the morning is opening and looking at the list with received light or received candles, and they are very happy because they say, oh look, somebody, a complete stranger was thinking about me in a positive way, and this vibration and everything, like, it's a good way to start your day, right? It's giving you a lot of energy and a lot of positivity.
Of course, because it's raising even your state of being, wellness. I mean, wow, I received, somebody thought about me, and then it's the same back. It's just like when you do it live in a workshop, but it's constantly, you can do this continuously. So somebody thought about me, somebody is thinking about me. So now I feel more at ease to offer. And to people, because we've heard, and we had this conversation before, and I had it with other people, even in workshops, that I worked many years and I to develop, to grow myself, and I do not want to share with other people my energy. And that is a myth. So I encourage people that think that if they offer their light of their energy, somehow they lose something. I encourage them to study more, to read more. It's not because we are better or worse, it's because it's knowledge that maybe we don't have access, we didn't have access to it, or it was kept from us, whatever the case may be. But feel about this, think about this. We are like batteries. We are giving energy to something, but we constantly receive. We are rechargeable because it's love, light, energy. This is how we have been created.
And this is our purpose.
It's
you can, as you said, as a battery, you can stay on the shell doing nothing.
You can.
You don't receive energy. Yeah, you rust, and your purpose is what is your purpose in this case. But so if you are giving and receiving, recharging.
Exactly, and we are interconnected. I cannot stop anybody, I cannot stop you not to be connected with me. We are in close proximity to each other. My energy field is within your energy field and yours within mine. So we are like this everywhere. We are connected to everything. So as we learn more and more about love, light, energy, that we are, these fears that some people may have will slightly disappear, because nothing happens to us.
Nobody is stealing your energy.
Yeah, exactly. But we gain, and why we gain is something else very important that I would like to say. From the work that I do with connecting our hearts and sending, creating for the planet, and being in love and being in compassion, and talking about the unity grid that exists around the planet, this ether field, what we put into it is what we get. And there is something very important, that more people around the planet that are connected into this grid and emanating more love, more light, angels, whatever, candles of light, good wishes, blessings, as you said, even saying thank you with deep gratitude, it's a blessing. It's just thank with gratitude to every single person that you meet every day, many times a day. Give these blessings. All this is going into this grid. And imagine what happens when more and more and more people are connected into this grid, what MyAngels actually does. So it would be very interesting to see how many more people connect and maintain this.
I can see this because I am watching this development of MyAngels, and I can feel the power and the engagement. Actually, it's stronger and stronger. And I can say that MyAngels is like a spiritual transformer. It's a lot of millions of candles and lights and blessings and angels are exchanged on daily basis. This kind of energy, it's like creating new knowledge for somebody, because you said you can read a book, or you can receive the energies, the information through these candles, through this like energy to energy, because you said we both are energy. So on MyAngels we can see this strong spiritual engagement increasing every day.
But imagine this, it was studied, and even some scientific world cannot really explain this 100% yet.